This recorded presentation will serve as an introduction to the newly improved work order screens found in CMS 4.0. To access CMS 4.0, on the navigation menu, select CMS 4.0 and then Work Orders. You're then placed on the My Work Order screen, which shows active work orders assigned to the individual currently logged into the system. If instead you'd prefer to see pending work requests, simply click on My Work Orders and then choose Pending Requests from the saved searches. This will then provide a listing of pending requests. To open a pending request for assignment, simply click the pencil icon. Note the consolidated layout with actions which are used most often conveniently located on the top toolbar. To quickly add yourself as an assignment to this work order without scrolling through a list of other users, simply click the Assign to Me button. To assign the work order to someone else or to add additional assignments to the same work order, click the Add Assignment button, choose the individuals to whom you would like this work order assigned, and click Save. Change the status to Active, save the work order, and then you can return to your search. To return to your active work orders, select My Work Orders from the saved work order search. To charge time and complete the work order, select the pencil icon. Select the Add Labor link on the toolbar. Note the labor charge window comes up already loaded up with the person to whom the work order is assigned. You can either enter the data directly or use the plus and minus signs to enter your labor charge. You can now complete the work order by simply clicking the Complete button. Notice that any required fields needed to complete the work order automatically appear in red. Enter any comments. And then save the work order. Note the handy references with regards to how many comments are on this work order, how many labor charges, how many people assigned. Closing the work order returns you to the search. Completing preventive maintenance work orders is essentially the same process. In this example, we'll explore how to complete a PM work order with multiple assets and multiple data readings. Click on the pencil icon to open the work order. Note that we do have multiple assets, in this case exit lights, on this work order. To capture the data readings, click on the Edit. Select the device for which you want to capture those readings. Note that as you complete the readings, the assets are removed from the list because we're currently looking at incomplete readings. To see completed data readings, simply click Complete. Save your data readings. Add your time charge. And complete the work order. Again, note when changing status to complete, any required fields immediately become available. Save the work order and return to your search. To create a new work order in CMS 4.0, click the plus sign on the toolbar. Note that required fields immediately appear in red. To see a list of required fields, select the Required Info Needed button at the bottom of your screen. Note that clicking on a particular field will then place your cursor within that field for editing. Enter the appropriate note and the other required fields. can also fill in requester information. And you could then save the work order. Note that changing the type of work order you're creating from regular work request to preventive maintenance immediately adds any user-defined fields that you've associated with that category of work order. In this example, was an outside vendor contacted, and we have yes or no selections. Changing this back to a regular work request removes the user-defined field. Again, you can use the Assign to Me link. To add an asset to a work order, select the Add Asset button, and you can either search for the asset that you want to add or simply add the asset number here. You can now save the work order. As I assign this work order to myself, I could scroll to the top of my list, and it's now listing in my work orders. To enter additional information, select the pencil icon. If you would like to enter additional comments, select the Comments field. And then you can save the comment by selecting the Save button. To add an additional comment, again select the Comments field. Each comment will be entered individually. You're not overwriting previous comments. Note the indicator now says there are 2 comments on this work order, and both are displayed individually. As we saw before, you can easily add labor charges for yourself and for others if need be. If you had a labor charge in error, simply select the trash can icon and select Yes to remove that labor charge. You also have the ability to add attachments to this work order. Select the Add Attachment link. And now choose the file that you would like to add as an attachment. Note that the description of the attachment is the file name. You can then save that. The attachment appears in that portal. You can now save the work order and return to the search. You can also set user-specific defaults for your new work orders to save time. To do so, click on the plus sign on the toolbar and enter the information you would like to have defaulted. Then select the gear icon in the upper right corner and save as default for creating new work orders. Now if we close this and go to create a new work order, again click the plus sign and you'll see that the information is already filled in as a big time saver. This default information will carry over to CMS Tech for this particular user. Returning to our list of work orders, we can now explore some of the other toolbar options. Over to open a work order, on the toolbar, you can see we have Add Labor, Add Assignment, Add Comment, and Add Attachment as actions you may use repeatedly. Also, you can print the work order, look at the history of the work order, transfer it to another segment, duplicate the work order. In summary, CMS 4.0 was designed to enable you to complete and create work orders more efficiently. Additional features have been designed to make your job easier, and 4.0 is available now. Please see our other video, Navigating CMS 4.0 Work Orders.